Speedrunning is an ever-growing niche, and tries to be as inviting as it can to all players. Because of that, there are some odd speedruns out there. Not odd in that the game the person's playing, but odd in that how they're playing the game. So what am I talking about? Well, if you go on the speedrun.com website and look at the games, you'll notice this filter that allows you to go through any platform. Now most of the times this is already showing all the platforms they can play games on. But by going to the filter, we can pick out a specific one to look at. And none of these is more interesting than airplane seats, which it's hard to say without laughing. What does that mean? Exactly what it sounds like. Now for a few of these games, it's not just airplane seats. You could play Rodeads on the PS4, Bejeweled on the PS2 and Xbox 360, and even Thanatophobia on the PC. But for 4 of these games, there is no other place to play these other than airplane seats. Let's first look at Hidden Object Hunt. Now what I like about this is you have 2 runs on mobile and 2 runs on airplane seats. And what I like is how a picture can tell a story. You can see these 2 runs on mobile in about 4 minutes, the world record being a 3-minute and 48 second. And then you go a bit farther down to the first run on airplane seats, and you can see that it's almost 6 times as long. A bit farther down and you're looking at a run almost 10 times as long.
Good stuff, huh?
Why anyone would speedrun a game on airplane seats when they don't have to is beyond me. Maybe they don't have a phone, but if they can afford a flight, I'm just assuming. The next game, Golf Tournament, only has 1 run unfortunately. In 5 minutes and 30 seconds, Turtle was able to achieve all 9 holes, with a nice description of need more airplane seats in the world. That we do. Making our way to Blitz Blast, there's a total of 3 runs completed in the Mind Game Hurried percent and 1 in the Any percent. And every time I watch one of these recordings, it's a bit loud, and you know, it's okay because you don't really need the audio for the speed run, but it really brings in the aesthetic of being on a flight. Moving on, there's also 3 runs in The Incredibles, Jack Jack's Escape, another game exclusively for airplane seats. And why so many people have visited these runs, I don't know. I understand playing games on a flight, but I don't know whose thought was, hey, I'm gonna speedrun this game on the flight. Should I mention the flight announcements during the speedrun?
Our priorities on this flight are a safe, clean, and comfortable experience for you. For your safety, please stay seated with your seatbelt securely fastened.
Nevertheless, these are some strong world record holders here. This final category is the most interesting, Angry Birds World Tour, which features you going through the different continents in classic Angry Birds style. And I mean, this is really the whole experience. You've got this guy who sets his camera up behind him. You've got this guy who got rid of the airplane noise and just put in his own music. And then you've got this guy, who every time the screen flashes black, I can't help but notice him and him recording with his Pikachu iPad in the reflection. These runs are really immersive. You really feel like you're on a flight, especially when you could hear that baby crying 5 seats away. It makes the speedrun really come alive, you know? Even the people in the comments on this guy's unlisted video see the humor in this. The only real gaming chair, only real one speedrun Angry Birds World Tour on their flight. This man is so real. Get this guy more views! When you can't afford an iPad, so you have to play Angry Birds on the plane. This is some real talent, and what I like about this guy recording over his shoulder is you could really see the whole flight occur. You know, when this guy has to get up and go to the bathroom, you could really see that in your speedrun. It's just such an interesting, speedrun category. I don't know, oh my goodness. I hope next we have the Ziosk that you see at like the Olive Garden. I think that would be my platform to speedrun. I think that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Take care.